Hello, beautiful Virgo. Welcome to your February 2025 tarot reading. I am Elena Valdez. This reading is for you if you have Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the sign of Virgo. I hope you are doing fantastic, Virgo. We're going to get right into it with general energy, and then we're going to move right into advice. Let's do this for our beautiful Virgo. All right. All right, we have the Six of Swords, we have the King of Cups. I will go ahead and show this to you in just a bit. Beautiful Virgo, I see you moving towards something that's opening your heart center here. This could be spiritual in nature. It can be you traveling towards a retreat, you traveling to see someone special that is pulling on your heartstrings here. But there's a peacefulness to this. For some of you, this is you yourself, like tapping into your own energy and moving towards a more enlightened, peaceful energy. Yeah. That's going to be for most of you. But for others of you, I'm also feeling home. I'm also feeling a sense of moving away or moving towards an energy that feels more peaceful, more like home. So for some of you, this is going to be a literal move, moving away or moving towards something that feels emotionally, creatively inspiring and fulfilling. That's going to mean an actual relationship for a lot of you, like actually moving towards, maybe even traveling to see someone that you care about. I'm feeling that for others of you, this is deeper than that. This is about lineage. This is about spiritual lineage and maybe traveling to see family members that you haven't seen in a while. I'm getting the sense that for some of you, some family members are moving into the other place, the other realm, heaven, whatever it is that you call it, you feel comfortable calling it. And there's also a steadiness towards it. For others of you where this is a relationship, there's this beautiful unfolding that's been happening here. It's been slow. It's kind of like a slow burn energy is what I'm feeling. But even though it's been like a slow burn, a slow moving towards, and again, this could be relationship, this can be a spiritual opening, whether it's because you're moving away from a previous way of believing, like maybe a previous religion or spiritual set of beliefs into a new set of belief system here. For a lot of you, yes, this is relationship, okay? So you apply how this best resonates for you. But whatever it is that you've been focusing on here, Virgo, it's been a long time coming. You've slowly planted the seeds here. And maybe for the world around you with the Six of Swords here, it seems like you're abruptly getting up and going somewhere or abruptly changing your pace or direction towards something different. But with the Knight of Pentacles here, this is something that you've been slowly, methodically, you've been moving towards. And there's a lot of peacefulness, even though at first glance, the Six of Swords does not feel peaceful, right? It feels like, oh my gosh, she's in those choppy waters, moving away, going towards peaceful waters. But where this ends up is this peaceful place of the King of Cups. I mean, like, look at that. He's just chilling. He's there. He's at home. And please apply gender how it best resonates for you. Not a gender specific read. So let's see, let's get some more info. Let's see what else is going on with our beautiful Virgo here. This feels really good though, it feels nice. Even I, all of a sudden, like I was feeling a little tense before I got on this reading. And even I just like got like a little hit of calm. And it's coming from your energy, Virgo. You know, with the Six of Swords starting the read, though, it tells me that your inclination or your reasoning to move towards that direction that you're moving towards, whether it's a love partner, a new home, a new spiritual belief system, whatever that is, the reason that you're moving towards her, or what's giving you the okay to move towards is because you had to go through something maybe a little chaotic there with the Six of Swords opening up, right? And I know, Virgo, that last year when I was doing your readings at the end or the middle of last year, especially around summer, you were going through a lot. This feels like surrender, peaceful surrender. Like you're peacefully moving into an area where you're like, okay, I'm good with this outcome. Does that make sense? Like you're finally like, you're not finally, but you're like, I'm okay with this outcome. I'm okay to surrender into something that feels peaceful instead of the get, instead of the success, right? Even though Knight of Pentacles is successful though, it just means it's taking a while, right, to get there. You just got the Ace of Pentacles. So for a lot of you, this means that whatever it is that you're moving into definitely has the potential of giving you roots, being something long-term, but it's still the beginning stages, right? I do feel that a lot of you, this is about home. This is about moving away and really like laying down the ground to build your root system, like literally like where you move to next or who you start to build your life with next. What else? If you're on the cusp of any, I just felt like that I have a cusper or a few cuspers here. So you can be on the cusp of Leo Virgo or the cusp of Virgo Libra. If that's you, I would recommend watching the other. Always watch the other cusp because there's probably energy there, especially if you're like the first 3 degrees of any sign, or even like the last degree of any sign. You want to watch the following one. And for those of you who don't know, every sign has 30 degrees. So 29 degrees is like the end of one sign, right? All right, let's see. What advice do you have for a beautiful Virgo here? I'm feeling this, even your cards are chill. Like your cards are like, I'll come out when I want. You're flowing. That's what I'm feeling. Like you're just, but it's like a surrender type of flow. I mean, maybe some of you are on edibles or something. I don't know. But like, there's like this very gentle, your cards are taking their time to come out. And I don't even feel like the need to rush them. I'm just like, whatever, take your time. I'm loving this energy, Virgo. All right, what advice? Come on, I know you want to take your time, but you know, we really don't have all day. So let's, what advice do we have here? What does Virgo need to know for the remainder of February? Prioritizing yourself. I just heard that, Virgo. Prioritizing yourself, even within the context of a relationship. It's going to be important. I feel that it's going to be important for those of you who are moving somewhere new to prioritize something very important for you about the location or the place or the home or the neighborhood that you're moving into, because there might be other people in your life that want their priorities to take center stage. But I'm feeling, and I felt it when I saw the crown on this King of Cups here. Prioritizing, speaking up also. There's a thing here about speaking up, Virgo, about asking for the thing that you know is going to give you additional comfort in this new space that you're moving into, whether it's a relationship or a home. All right, do we have any advice, anything else for a beautiful Virgo? I don't think from this deck. Maybe I'll try another deck. There's like nothing coming out. It's like, nah, we're good. All right, let me see if there's something from the other deck. Virgo, sometimes the reason messages don't come out from a specific deck is because the message that is meant for you is sometimes illustrated, depicted specifically in the way that needs to be interpreted by the tarot reader for you from that different deck, right? Because sometimes, even though the cards essentially have the same meaning, the illustration, the artwork, the way these cards were created are interpreted based on how, what is seen, what is different from one card versus another one from a different deck that's the same card. I hope I just made sense with what I said. Yep. Okay. So you got the Two of Swords and the King of Wands. Oh, Virgo, for some of you, this is about making a decision. This is about choosing two different individuals or two different locations, two different employers, two different things that are both each beneficial to you for some reason and different at the same time. Like they're both good, and there's confusion about making this choice because they're both great, but they're different. So let me just tell you a little bit about what's different about them. And again, I'm getting the sense that for a lot of you, this is about location, okay? For others of you, this is relationships. So let me just give you the differences here. The King of Cups can be a person or a location that's near the water. So the location can be near the water. The person can live near the water. The person can be a water sign. The location can feel serene, spiritual. It can be by a lake, by water. And the King of Wands represents an individual that's very fiery, very independent, very much likes their space and independence, very passionate, maybe not as sensitive and emotional as the King of Cups. But this can also symbolize locations that are sunnier, locations that are closer to like city, like a city vibe, whereas the King of Cups is slower paced, more peaceful, tranquil. And the King of Wands symbolizes more activity, right? Like more activity, maybe city, maybe a little bit noisier, maybe the neighborhood, maybe they're younger, like rambunctious people that live in that neighborhood. But also this can symbolize a very powerful person, right? Like an entrepreneur, where the King of Cups is more creative. Like they both can be entrepreneurs because they're kings, right? Please apply gender how it best resonates for you, okay? And with the Two of Swords coming out here as an indecision or a confusion or, oh, I don't know which path to choose, there's a feeling here, Virgo, that you almost don't want to choose. Because there's a lot of good in both, right? And remember, both situations offer this longevity, this peacefulness. I think for a lot of you, this is about location. All right, let's get some more clarity on this Two of Swords and advice for a beautiful Virgo here. Advice. Let's clarify the King of Cups. Let's clarify the King of Cups for a beautiful Virgo. You've got the Seven of Swords in reverse. Let's clarify the King of Wands for Virgo. Let's clarify the King of Wands for Virgo. The Strength card. So you may be dealing with a Leo. There's a lack of planning with this potential water sign or this home that's near water, tranquil. There's either a worry or a concern that maybe this person or this location, if it's a person, there's a concern that your plans sort of don't pan out sometimes. Like you can't get on the same page when it comes to planning, strategizing, a movement forward, working together. It's almost like they kind of maybe move at their own temperament, at their own pace. And this could also be the same case if you're looking to either rent or buy or move into a location that is representing that the water sign is representing. It could be a situation where either the realtors aren't really calling you back or the town feels sleepy. It feels like not a lot happens there. There's a little bit of ambiguity going on there that you can't quite grasp. I feel that also this could be a more receptive energy, meaning little bit more mysterious, a little bit more difficult to pin down and really access and figure out what they're thinking, what's going to happen with it, if it's a home or a location or a job. And for others of you, with a double enunciation of fire here, you got the Strength card clarifying the King of Wands. This is like a double whammy of Leo here. Not just as a double whammy of Leo, but it's also a very fixed energy, right? So it's a very fixed, steady, with lots of conviction to it. You know where you stand because you're being very clear, very open, like this is what I want. There's a lot of confidence here too. And I think that that could be the thing that's happening here, is that one energy feels obvious where the other one is not so obvious. But remember, you opened up with the King of Cups feeling peaceful. So I think that what your heart wants here, Virgo, is this King of Cups energy, whether it's a person or a home or an environment. But the sure thing, or the thing that looks like you can count on a bit more because it's more obvious, is this fire energy. So whether it's a person, because there's also that feeling of like being able to decipher love bombing versus a natural evolution of something unfolding, right? It's the same thing with a location or a job that you're looking at, right? If this is comparing two of those things, right? The location might be loud and obvious and you know all the details, and the other one a little less accessible, right? I think you get the gist here. But the underlining thing to focus on here, because remember, this came out with a sense of peace. This is coming out with a sense of confidence, sureness, like yes, leadership, authority. I know what I want. And then you're here smack in the middle, like what? I feel the reason you're confused. I feel your heart, like I could feel my heart as I'm reading for you, pulling towards King of Cups. But the confusion is that you can't quite clearly define it. And remember, with the Ace of Pentacles, the focus needs to be, does this have potential to grow roots? Does it have potential to stay for the long term? I think that's going to be important to really ask yourself while you're going through this process, Virgo. And with the Knight of Pentacles here, okay, this is, yes, obvious. And also, does it have longevity, or is it more show, right? And this, yeah, might be mysterious. You're having a difficult time pinning it down, but maybe is it like a concrete mysterious? Does that make sense? I hope it does. Let me get you closing messages here. For our beautiful Virgo. Closing messages, closing advice for a beautiful oh, Virgo. Just keep doing what you're doing. It will reveal itself. It may reveal itself abruptly what the right decision is. But with the Tower paired with the Nine of Cups, just keep moving forward, doing whatever it is you're doing. If it's property, if it's location, if it's a job, if it's a relationship, just keep doing the thing. Just keep steadily moving along, unfolding within it, because the Tower is going to happen. But the reason the Tower is going to happen is to bring you your Nine of Cups. Translation, a key moment of maybe chaos, maybe a little drama, maybe a little like out of the blue confession of some sort, or out of the blue you may find something out about the property, or out of the blue someone moves out of the property you want, and all of a sudden the mysterious is no longer mysterious and now it's accessible, or all of a sudden someone confesses something, someone tells you something, or maybe even something a little more dramatic happens, right? But the crux of this is something being removed, something getting taken out of your path abruptly, out of the blue, in a surprising kind of way. And it doesn't have to be negative. This can be positive. This could be like in a great, amazing way. And the purpose of that being removed and happening and finishing, that Tower moment happening, is to push you into what's actually going to bring you joy, happiness, fulfillment with the Nine of Cups, right? This is a little bit about indulgence too. So it's going to be, something's going to happen that's going to clear the path, but it may feel like a little much at first, okay? And it may be a little dramatic, a little traumatic, or it may not. It may just be a very quick ripping of the Band-Aid situation that happens and that shocks you at first, but it clears the entire path to remove the blindfold and remove the confusion off of this Two of Swords situation, beautiful Virgo. I think that the main thing to highlight here is just keep moving forward, keep trusting your path, keep doing what you're doing slowly, ethically. Also, the Nine of Pentacles also emphasizes ethics, okay? And also the Seven of Swords in reverse. We want to emphasize that as you're moving forward in this whole situation, whatever it is, that your ethics are kept high, that you're being honest and consistent, so that no more, because sometimes the Two of Swords can be of us being dishonest or other people being dishonest with us, and that's what adds to the confusion. So we want to make sure that we continue methodically, slowly moving forward, and as long as we're maintaining to our ethics, the Tower is going to fall away where it needs to fall away. It's going to remove what needs to be removed, and you will ultimately be with the person that fulfills you, the location that's right for you and your family, or the job, or the thing, whatever this represents for you. And even if I didn't say the theme that this represents for you, Virgo, if it resonates for you and you know things make sense for your said situation, then it's yours. Okay, always trust your body. If it doesn't resonate with you, then it's not your reading, and that's okay. But if it does, trust that. All right, beautiful Virgo, I hope this was helpful, and I hope to find you back here again soon. Bye.